Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. That's Brilliant with PC. I'm so excited to be back. Actually, I had gone live on Friday, I believe, and recorded this whole video and realized that I was not sharing my um, the screen that I was supposed to share, and yeah, so we're gonna try this again the right way. Anyway, I'm happy to be back. I hope that you will enjoy this video. This is something I think will help a lot of people. The purpose of this video, well, let me first tell you what it's about. This is how to design, publish, and profit, create profit from these from a journal, planner, notebook, but basically more so to design and publish it in under 30 minutes. Now, I will not be going over any publishing parts like going on to KDP and setting that up. But this is basically helping others, you know, cut the process down a little bit, especially if you have a creative knack, for design, but you struggle a little bit with coming up with like designs, if you would. Um, I know that, and I say journal because it could be journal, notebook, planner, or whatever. This could be your digital planner, digital notebook, digital journal, or an actual journal that or planner notebook that you would upload to KDP. So there are various ways that you can sell your product, but we won't really get into that. But I was saying all that to say that I know how difficult sometimes it can get, especially when you're trying to create something from scratch and it just takes too long. Then you get a little overwhelmed because you can't make up your mind, or the layout is kind of difficult, or it can become overwhelming. Like, how many pages do I want to create? Do I have to keep creating the same page over and over again, and things like that, when there are easier ways to do things? And that's really the gist of this video. So I hope you enjoy it. I know I was kind of mumbling and jumbling. I was trying to get my words together, but hang in there. We're gonna go. We're gonna go there. So anyway, please leave a comment. Please like and share this video with those that that could use this information. But I really hope that it can help somebody. So anyway, let me see if I can share the right screen this time. And I will be coming back, hopefully, more frequently. I have another live scheduled tomorrow, and I'll probably do some more this week. So I hope to be more consistent with it. I guess it's learning how to be a content creator. I've always heard that you have to be very consistent. I think they're kind of like ups and downs. And I think that when you look at other people's progress, or you think that you have to just deliver a certain way, you have to do this or that. But I feel like you just need to go back to what makes you unique and what makes you you, and share the message, the resource, the help that you have with others the best way you can, and not all the fluff and stuff. I mean, this is just me. I like Canva. I'm a creative person, so I like a lot of different things. Like, it's whatever design I like, creating stuff with my Cricut. I have a Cricut machine, so I like creating stuff like that. It's a lot, that attracts me. But I'm like, okay, let me just share what I have. And again, my whole thing is I hope it helps somebody. It'll get better over time, but I do agree with consistency, because I'm telling you, I was off for a couple of weeks and I forgot how to use how to go live and share my screen and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get to the video. So I'm going to go here. So when we talk about creating journals, planners, notebooks, or whatever you have, um, and not having to start from scratch, Canva is the best tool. And if you're like me, you create a lot of stuff in Canva just because it's pretty cool. But the thing about it is, the main thing about Canva is this right here, the word templates. And that's what makes it easier, for a lot of people to create things, because you don't have to create things from scratch. So whether you're creating a social media post, whether it's a document of some sort, a presentation, a t-shirt design, the layout of whatever it is, you have a template to work from. I mean, people go on Etsy, get templates from there of whatever sorts. And yeah, so I'm saying all that to say, designing a notebook, you don't have to do it from scratch. You can have a whole notebook, planner, journal. And when I say notebook or journal, I'm covering all of it, even a book layout of some sort, because they are books. But you have a template to work with. So anyway, on to today's lesson, and what I'm going to share with you is a prayer journal template. And so this template has like 25 pages or what have you, and it's various layouts on here. And so say, for instance, if you had a template and you wanted to, use some of the parts, but you want to make sure that when you go to publish it, you want to have so many pages. You want to have like 100-page template. Well, how do you get there without having to design each page one by one, or copy each page one by one, whatever? So this is where I'm going. So I just, down at the bottom right hand side of the screen, I clicked on the grid view. So right now this is just like the individual page view. And a lot of people just work from this page, or this view, if you would. And it kind of makes it difficult. So I like to go here because you can do a lot from this particular screen or what have you. Sorry, hold on. So let's just say, well, before I even say that, so if you get a template, that you can use, it doesn't say, don't use the same design, create your uniqueness. A lot of people want to create these shortcuts or have these shortcuts and just go out there and buy something and then try to go sell it real quick. And that usually doesn't work. First, it's not unique to you. Now you might like the text of something, or like the format or what have you. Yes, you can use that, but switch it up a bit. I mean, you might like the colors and stuff like that, but don't, especially with templates that you purchase, you don't want you and 25,000 other people with the same template trying to sell it in the same places, and it's just looking like the same thing. You don't want that. You have to make it unique to you. So let's just say I want to create a prayer journal based off this template, but I don't want to use all these pages. I want to create my own, and I want to have like maybe, let's just say a 100-page journal. So what I'm going to do, and this is why this view is good. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and delete the pages that I do not want. So we'll just go here. I don't want a calendar. We'll delete these. I probably don't want this calendar. I could keep it, but for right now I don't think I want it. Well, maybe I do. Hold on, I'll put that back in. It doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna kind of play around with this for a minute. And delete what I don't want. So I do like the note pages, right? So there are already 4 note pages. I might keep these in at the front of my planner. Of course, it doesn't have a front. I mean, it has a cover page, but it doesn't have a back page. So what I'm going to do is drag this down for those of you that have not worked in the grid view. You can still do a lot of work with this. This is how you can map things out a little better. So I like these because these pages, if you would be my divider pages, and they are different formats. So what I'm going to do from here is, let's just say I want 30 pages, 30 note pages. So there are already 4 right now. So I'm going to select one, hold down the Shift key, and go to the last note page and right click. You can either right click or hit the 3 little dots on one of the pages, but it's just easier to right click. And then I'm going to duplicate the 4 pages. So now I have 8 note pages, and I can repeat that process. But now that I have 8 note pages, I can select all 8 and duplicate those and make 16. And then you can continue to do that until you get to your desired number of pages. But what I'm going to also do, let's just say I copy these, and I'm going to change up the scriptures and stuff and change up the format, but I'm just going to kind of give you an idea of how I want to design my notebook. So let's just say this is a weekly, let's see how many weeks. Maybe 4 weeks. So a month, let's see, a month notebook or whatever, planner. Not planner. What is this? A journal. Hold on, let me write this down. So we have 4 weeks. So I want 4 divider pages, because at the start of every week, I want like a scripture like this at the front. So I'm just going to copy or duplicate this page. So highlight it, right click, and hit duplicate. And then after every 7 pages, 1, 2, 1, I'm going to place that there. And then I'm going to change up the design because I don't want it looking like the same design. I could have moved this over here if you would. In fact, that's probably what I'll do. We'll put that right here. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I can use this, put this right here, and then so on and so forth. So I would need, I probably should have kept doing my, what do you call it, weeks here, my note pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to go ahead and do, since I know this is 7, I should have done that like 4 times. So now, because that's still highlighted from my paste, I'm going to go ahead and move these, because they're still all highlighted. I'm going to move it to the next, after the next divider. So I should have, and if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see how many pages you already have. So maybe I want, these note pages, these 4 weeks, and maybe I'll add just some regular note pages, but we'll play around with it. But that's the gist. Like, we're already just 14 minutes into the video without all my mumbling. So mumble jumble. So maybe 10 minutes into the video. And now we have about 34 pages. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I need another set. I'm gonna duplicate this. I'll need to get rid of those extra ones right here, but I'm gonna put this behind here. I'm gonna get rid of these 2. Well, I don't have to, but I'll do it so it can be, kind of even. So right now I have 39 pages. And let me see what I want. I'm gonna take this out because I don't want that. But you see where I'm going with this? So maybe I want a different format of something. I think I might have gotten rid of too many little extra pages that I could do stuff with, but you get my gist. So let's just go back to the other view. So this grid view is kind of like your layout view. This is like, okay, let me back up. So like in design, in working with design, book designs or what have you, you have what you call master pages. And master pages are those quote unquote templates, if you would, keep that in mind, that you can copy to repeat because you want that same format for X amount of other pages. So working in this grid view, think of it as your layout and your way to work with your master pages. Master pages being like, so maybe I want 24, 25, and 26 calendars. So this is your master page. This note page, if there were no other note pages on here, but you're building that out, you want the same format, this one page is your master page. Okay. And then like this design, this little design, which I'm using for divider pages, I'm keeping those because they're different designs, if you would. Those are master pages. So maybe I want to repeat these somewhere else in my layout here. Like I could even keep that as and like this is a master page. So maybe I want to duplicate this and use this somewhere else and then make my own back pages, which I probably would. So anyway, after you have laid that out and duplicated your master pages, that's how you get to your desired number of pages, if you would, using a template. And so now I'm going to close the grid view and go back to the main view where I can actually make the more detailed changes that I would like. So of course, like I said, we're using the template here. So I'm going to get rid of these flowers. They're cute. Everything's cute, but I do like this. I might take that out and, may change this around. So I like the colors on that. I do like the fact that it's like sunflowers. So what I'll do is just type in sunflowers and create my own look, and you can just play around with it. Let me see what that looks like. So see, you could do something like that. Or I can do something like this. Right? And then I'm just hitting see all. I could probably put this over here if you would. And this is just the fun part. So you see how that takes away some of that stress in the or what have you in trying to design something. Let me see. Trying to start from scratch. It's just we don't have to work harder. We can work smarter. So maybe I want to change this up a little bit. I like how that looks, but it still kind of reminds me of the original, and I just want something a little different. So let me see, play around with the fonts. And if you don't know, say for instance, because I have a lot of fonts that I imported in, but let me show you one of the places, or you can just go out to Google and type in fonts. So they have, like, you can use 1001 fonts. There's something called the font. I like that. And you can select the type of fonts that you're looking for, if you would, so your style, do you want something under the fancy or script? Script is like very popular and it looks good on, like journals and stuff like that. But the fun part about it, I don't think the font allows you. Hold on, let me. You okay? Yes. So say for instance, some of them. Okay, let me go to what I was trying to say. So some of these font tools, they allow you to type in. Say for instance, I like the Black Mink or whatever it's called. They allow you to type in what you want. So I'm going to say prayer journal, and then you can select the size. I'll just do large so you can see. And now you can see what it looks like, what it would look like. And you can just test the fonts out. Some of them allow you to type this, like this example on 1001fonts.com. You can just type in, whatever title or whatever word that you want to use. And then you can, so once you type it in, then it just lets you go down the list and see which one stands out to you, what type of format. And you can go from there. You can also select, like whether you select the style. So I selected script. So that looks like Disney, Waltograph, of course. Something common, which is Great Vibes, something a little bit more fancier. So, if you want cursive, there's another one. They're kind of like the same as script, or something hand-drawn. I don't think that, yeah. So that's those are your options there. And so once you figure out which one you want, then you would download it. You click the download button, and you have to watch it because some of these are licensed. So the ones with the red, this font is for personal use only, so you would not want to sell it. But if you see one, like in this instance on the 1001fonts.com, it says this font is free for commercial use, which is good because we like free. And also right here, you can select commercial free. And then you can find out, find the ones you want. Oh, okay. I see why it was repeating the same style because I selected 3 options here. So that's why I was seeing the same thing. I was like, okay, it looked like the same font. But yeah, so there you go. You can use these. You would have to read. Now, don't take my word for it. It's always good to read before you use it because you don't want somebody coming back saying, hey, that's my font, and then you get in trouble for using it. So basically, you would download the font from whatever site you want to use. And then it's usually like an OTF file or whatever file is. I know one is an OTF. And what you would do to pull it into Canva is like on your, like say for instance, I select journal over here so I can pull up the font screen. If you would, at the bottom of the page, you have upload a font. So then you'll go to your computer and find wherever you downloaded that file, and then you can upload it into Canva, and then just remember the name that it is, and then you'll go find it and you can use that font. So that's another way to make things unique. So let me see. So I can play around with that. You know what I'm saying? You can switch it up to make it, stand out a little. We won't do that, but then you can change the colors. This looks more fall. I like the other one. I like this. Keep it springy. We're spring, going into spring. But anyway, so you get that. Like I said, I would change all this up, change the scriptures. I may or may not use these or what have you. Like I said, this is just an example, but I'm not going to keep you all, but I just wanted to show you how you can create a journal, have it published, whether you want to put it on KDP, whether you want to upload it to Gumroad or PayHip or Etsy or your own website, and for digital download, whichever way. You can create that journal in under 30 minutes, even making the changes. Or even if it takes you a little longer than 30 minutes, because you might be like me and like to just play around with the designs, it's just an easier way so that you don't have to start from scratch. I think that sometimes, especially for creators, that you want to get out there, you want to try to have more inventory, if you would, and it just becomes overwhelming and you just throw the projects aside because you're overwhelmed. Don't let that overwhelm you. There are easier ways of doing things. So with that being said, stay tuned. Make sure you click the bell button to subscribe or to get the notifications. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that button to subscribe, because I'll be back with some more great information. I think tomorrow it will be on how to use Canva to create, some side income. So I'll show you. Canva is a powerful tool if you use it correctly, and you don't have to worry about what everybody else is doing out there, because you can be in your own lane and find that one thing that stands out for you, whether it's a journal, whether it's creating flyers. It's so much you can do. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me. And then if you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment, and I will see you later. Okay, y'all take care. Bye.